My journey had a number of twists and turns, but I kind of look at them as God winks that got me in the right direction. I guess for the first time, I was looking a bit at my mortality and thinking about getting my affairs in order. I had some darkening urine, and on my return, I started to see blood. But my wife prompted me to go see my GP. And I went in to see my GP, and he did a urine culture, but he saw the blood in my urine. And he immediately had me in for a CT that afternoon. I had anatomic imaging done, MR and CT, which indicated that there was no spread. But here in Knoxville, I helped develop the PET CT, and I wanted a PET CT. So my oncologist ordered a PET CT, and that found that the disease had spread to 4 local lymph nodes. Unfortunately, the way that managed care works, I discovered my urologist was going to have me in for a transurethral resection, a TURP that next day. But it turns out I got a call that evening and he was out of network. And he referred me to a colleague at the University of Tennessee Medical Center. But again, I look at that as a God wink because the care that I've received at the University of Tennessee Medical Center has been fantastic. I'm a researcher by nature, so I was looking at my options, and I spent a lot of time just spending more time on what I would be doing and less on what might go wrong. So that kept my mind occupied while the process continued. He had a standing ovation because essentially the overall survival had doubled with that systemic treatment. I began treatment the week of, on December 11th, 2023.
Patients will come in and say, this is what I was told. I have no choice. I have to do this. And first off, every patient has a choice. So when I hear that, that itself makes me not very happy because patients always have a choice. Our role is to guide them to make what I think is the best choice for them. I really encourage patients that are faced with, the paradigm or the conundrum of having muscle-invasive disease, ask the physician, hey, I know that this is standard of care for me, but if it doesn't work, what else do you have available? Because there's a lot of stuff that's available. So there are biomarkers that people have developed trying to help us understand which patients may respond so well to the systemic therapy that we don't have to take the bladder out. Again, this is being studied. It's not something that I can say a patient should go to their physician and say, hey, I have this biomarker. I don't want my bladder out. No, it's not ready for prime time, but we're looking at those. The advantage of taking part in a clinical trial for every patient is that they are at the forefront of the research, but also they get better care, right? Because if a patient's in a clinical trial, by definition, they are being followed very, very closely. It's important for us to reach out to patients. But if we don't do that and we don't get patients and their carers to be educated and involved and actually understand the disease process, then we can't get them the best chance of cure. It's not just the surgery, it's not just the medication, it's not just the radiation, but it's a true partnership. And in some ways, it's a selfish motive to get patients more educated because it helps me give them the best results.
At ASCO, you have 40,000 oncologists gathered, all working on all the different cancers. So you see all these incredible scientists and doctors working for you, but you also see how patient care is thought about. That aspect of including the voice of patient in these major meetings was a revelation to me. And so working as an advocate has been very rewarding. I'm not quite 2 years in yet. I'll be 2 years in this September. So who knows what's coming down the road. I believe that this is an exciting time for cancer when I see all the work that's going on. You don't appreciate all the love that's actually there for you until you go through a situation like this. So I definitely am more sensitive to the love around me and what I consider the love of Christ as well. Meeting all these people on their cancer journeys has been a real pleasure.